IAS Academy. So, in this video, the topic for the discussion is Development Finance Institution. See, this topic of current affairs could be categorized under UPSC syllabus GS3 Infrastructure Development with respect to energy, ports, and this is the syllabus given in the UPSC syllabus GS3 General Studies paper 3. We can consider this could be a potential topic for the prelims 2021 also, because as the name suggests, Development Finance Institution. So whenever a development is required to grow higher and higher, we are in need of finance. So finance, the investments, the funds becomes the integral part of any entrepreneur or any infrastructure to rise up the values and increase the growth from previous months to the present weeks. So that is why Development Finance Institution introduction to the India would be a greater and a game changer, as I can tell. So that is why we'll see what is this Development Institution Finance and what is the history and how we could be benefited by such institution in the coming days. So then, why this was in news? Because the government proposed to set up a new Development Finance Institution, DFI. So whenever an abbreviation is given, DFI, what is the abbreviation of DFI? It could be Development Finance Institution. It's very easy to remember also, for infrastructure financing. So the main, as the budget is released and the economic survey is released, we can take the excerpts from the survey is that having the infrastructure, improvement of the infrastructure would lead for the generation of employment also. So they're telling that the infrastructure development and the unemployment issue could be taken up in a hand-to-hand basis. That is why such institutions such as Development Finance institutions are introduced for the infrastructure financing. So then, it will be done by the introduction of National Bank for Financing Infrastructure and Development Bill 2021 in the 20 budget session. So it is telling about this thing only. Infrastructure funding should be done so that the aftermath effects would decrease the poverty, decrease the unemployment, and growth of the people, the per capita of the people would also increase by gradually increasing the infrastructure in the country. So that is how DFIs are working also. So what is this about? About DFI is that the success of development in finance institution has been witnessed earlier with regards to the development of various industries. We have seen various industries, okay. For example, IFCI, ICICI, IDBI, SIDBI, all these infrastructure financing companies have worked very well and the numbers are also very high. So by taking the popularness and by taking the advantages of such institutions, now we are also including to the infrastructure lines also. So that is how in India the first DFI was operationalized in 1948. So you can imagine we had this kind of financial institution in 1948 only after our independence. So such a great thing that is relevant to our contemporary times also. So you can imagine how history or how the reforms took place in the past years would really matter to the contemporary issue. So while writing your means answers also try to include the concepts from the colonial eras, the modern eras, and lastly conclude with your contemporary issues. This is how you could structure a means answer. And setting up the Industrial Finance Corporation, IFCI. So which is our first development financial institution? That could be IFCI. That was started in 1948 itself. So then, what is the main objectives and what do we get from such financial institutions is that it will be used to finance the social and economic infrastructure projects identified under National Infrastructure Pipeline, NIP. As you can see, the social, economical, it would recur to the multi-dimensional. It would target to the multi-dimensional problems of the society when such institutions are provided, and the proper funding would be channelized for such institutions, and the infrastructure would be completed in a very faster pace also. That is how socio-economic reforms or the socio-economic developments would result. So that is the main objective of all such financial institutions. And NIP, a first of its kind initiative to provide a world-class infrastructure across the country and improve the quality of life for the citizens. Improvement of the quality of life, standard of living would be increased. See the Hyperloop technology, as we witnessed recently, there was a first passenger ride also. We are advancing in our technologies. Science and technology is increasing, and this, as the development or the technology increases, the standard of living of the person will also increases, and that in turn results in the per capita, the increase of the per capita of a person also. That is how all these concepts are interlinked with each other, and that is how money or the finance becomes the fuel for any vehicle to move on. And for a government of India, for a country like India, a developing country would need such financial institution, and the budget, I guess, would have made such experts also. So that is why the quality of further citizens are crucial for attaining the targets of becoming the USD 5 trillion economy in the financial year 2025. The main aim of being a 5 trillion economy, increasing our standards from a developing country to a developed country. I could not tell that we would increase that, but reaching the 5 trillion economy would be a millennium goal for India to reach that. So such institution would be a advantageous, a beneficial, and a very prominent, vital role for any infrastructure financing or the port development for its concern. So this was a brief introduction about the development financing institution. So this could be taken up as an example in your mains answers. In the any GS3 answers, you can include such things, because it's a very innovative solution also, and you can talk about the national infrastructure pipeline. So this is how you interlink your subjects, your UPSC syllabus, and your mains answers. And in prelims also you could get such institution. We have recognized in previous years also many institutions are asked, the AIIB, ADB, NDB, all such financing institutes could be important questions and expected also. So that is why we have discussed on the development part. So this comes the solution or the summary of the finance institution. And for any such current affairs videos, analysis of editorials, you can log on to our website Believers IAS Academy, and you can subscribe to our YouTube channel Believers IAS. And for any details regarding the course, you can call upon our number and find the best results for UPSC examination. And that becomes the end, and thank you.